All right, so when looking at the Pip-Boy, what we see on the main stat page is it's like tabs. So there's three separate sub-pages that you can tab through. So in this instance, what we're going to be looking at is integrating tabs into the first page. So let me jump over here, and after the nav here, we need to start writing essentially another nav. So this is how we want our links to be. We want them centered, but we also want them justified. So you can go to the navs page in the components of Bootstrap, and you can look over all this. There's a lot of different classes and styles that you can have this be. So what we need to also make sure is that our JavaScript is working. And this is for this specifically, to be able to actually change the tabs. So looks like everything should be working. We've got all the Bootstrap JavaScript included, including jQuery actually. And so we're going to just start writing this. So there's three tabs in this page: status, special, and perks. So let's jump in here and create a div. Actually, UL first. Actually, yeah, let's put it in a container. So div class container, and then div class row. And then in this row, I'm going to go div class call 12. It's going to be full, the full width of the container. So now that we've got our main page area created, let's go ahead and write UL class nav tabs, and let's just leave it there for now. And here we're going to create our nav items and nav links. So li class nav-item href is going to be just a hash symbol there. Class is nav link. And now we also need to add the data toggleable attribute, or data toggle, and this is just going to be tab, and then the href is actually going to be the ID of the tab's content. So and here we're going to say, I believe the first one was status. And the href is going to be status. Now we're linking to an ID. I believe I mentioned this early on in the series, that you can link not only to external pages, but you can also link to pages or to elements within the existing page by ID. Now let's go ahead and add nav item, another href. This one is going to be special. Class is going to be nav-link. Data toggle is going to be tab. And then one more. And this one is going to be stat, I believe, or perks. So there we go. Let's save this and refresh our Pip-Boy app, and now we've got tabs here. So now what we need to do, if we look at the structure of the tabs in Bootstrap, you just need to create tab panes with the IDs of wherever you linked to. So in this instance, we're going to drop below the nav tabs, and we're going to create a div, class tab-content, and then we create div class tab-pane, and let's set this to active right off the bat. And then the ID is going to be status. And I believe we need to add a role of tab panel. And in here, let's just write the word status. Up here, in the actual link, you actually need to add a role of tab. So save it, and then jump back over here, and we see that we get that tab. It's not changing. So let's go ahead and add the other tabs. So div class tab dash pane. The ID of this one is special, and the role is tab panel. And then one more to finish it off. And this is perks, and the role is tab panel as well. And this is where we'll put the actual content of our page. So now when we switch between them, we see that we do in fact have the ability to do that. Actually, I'm going to remove the container entirely, just because it's not going to make sense. Where we're making the Pip-Boy there, it's kind of supposed to be full screen. So remove 3 divs up there, and then the 3 closing divs that have nowhere to be. And I'm going to re-indent this to make it look better, as always. There we go. Now we're going to create in the next video the bottom of the page, and we're going to start styling the elements that we do have. Or we can build out, at least the main page and then style everything at once. I think we might actually do it that way.